Okay, so I got the power off here. I got my wires back in here because now I'm ready to just work on the car top. So I got the gate valve closed there, just as a safety precaution or whatever. But again, I did this because you know, there's a fairly large crew here, so I don't want someone coming in, turning on the power and farting around with this. So now everything's back to normal here and I have control of it. I still have the bypass on, but I'm gonna leave the power off for now. But when it's on, I have control on the car top now. Again, you're just trying to be safe and not let someone else ruin your day. So let's go take a look at the setup I got going on the car top right now. Okay, so as you can see, I got the doors off. They're pretty mangled on the header part of this operator. A couple of the rollers are like missing chunks and shit like that. But now I'm gonna go through, remove all the wiring, right? So we got like car top, we got retiring cam over to the other one, my light rays. I'm gonna remove all of that, and then there's the new door operator there. So yeah, time to get at her. Okay. So I'm set up here on the car top. I got the main power off. I left the 110 on for my light. Just going through here. So things that like modifications we've made that aren't going to be on the new operator, like those two terminal strips. Those were added in the shop for the guys, right? Obviously we've used some travelers here. This is more or less being used as kind of a junction box, right? Excuse me. I got my light ray set up here, and we're using a lot of the extra, the features or whatever, that's not going to be set up for me on the new one. So I'm taking the light ray box off now. I'm probably going to see if I can pull those terminal strips off, keeping most of all this intact, right? Hopefully being able to kind of save myself some time instead of like numbering and going through all that stuff, right? And see what I have to keep and don't keep, right? Yeah, just going through all of this. We got one more trip across, and then they're shut down for like 3 hours for like a midday break / lunch. That's probably when I'm going to be doing the wiring and switching the operators and such. But yeah, we're making pretty decent progress, and just keep on keeping on, I guess. Alright, so it's kind of a disaster up here right now, but I have everything separated. So this door operator is ready to come off. A couple of wires that have to go with it. I've marked everything here just in case I got to take them off or move them around or anything like that, right? And I think we're ready to go. So I'm over here. So this is if you have the sliding doors on the hall side as well. We're not using this, so I have to remove this, a couple nuts here, this, so that this is flush. And then I'll get rid of our door restrictor and everything. This looks pretty mangled too. You can see the little damage to the box or whatever, right? But that's how we're going to take all this off, because we don't have the running clearance for that, and we don't need it because we have a power operated swing door on the hall side. But let me figure out how I'm going to get this on the car and stuff, and then we'll get back to her. Alright, so I got the doors not set up or anything, but hanging from the top. I don't have Gibbs in the bottom. I haven't, permanently ran any of my wires. Just kind of playing with it here, testing, making sure everything's going to work for me. Got some of the light rate cable ran right there in the front and around the side. Taking off so I can get to, I'd like some sort of little tap to mount these the plastic like for the terminations or terminal strips or whatever you want to call them there. But tidy up the tools and the car top, and I don't know, I think that was a pretty productive day. Finish it up tomorrow and move on to the next one. Thanks for watching. Alright, so we're just headed up to see how this door works. I got to adjust, you'll see when it gets fully open, but I got, a fairly large gap here. Unfortunately, not much I can do about it because there's such a bad bow in the door right there. So I got to allow it to clear that while it's running. But it's not too bad. I could lower that just a touch, but I'm gonna have to adjust it to kick the bottom of this door out a bunch. We'll see it here in a second. See how this one here is back? I gotta clean that up a bit. But I am making some headway with it. So we're getting there slowly but surely. I didn't realize, well, there was really no way to, but sorry, every time you break the light ray it fires that swing door. But I didn't really anticipate how bad the doors would be damaged from the pictures. Clearly, I shouldn't have overlooked that, but it is what it is, and I'm getting real close. So this is here, again, how they're attached to the operator. You get this tool here that locks in here, kind of like such, right? And you can rotate that so that is off center or whatever, right? And you rotate that and you can kind of kick the door out at the bottom, play around with it like that. But I'm gonna have to slide this forward a little bit to even them out when they get in the fully open position. Again, here too, this is where I had to take that clutch off, right? But let me get the door straightened out and then we'll kind of go over it again. All right. I got it to nothing fancy, but it is working. Again, there's a pretty significant bow there, right? But we're just about to the top. We'll check out how I have it set up in the open position and how it's going to remain now in the open position. Here we go. So it's a little back of it, right? But they're nice and level. And that's gonna be her. So I will show you the car top one more time before we sign off from this boat. Okay, so we got it all back together. Check that these are tight. I pinned them here, just this front door. Again, this is where the clutch was. I bent this a little bit which I'm not too happy about. But and this here is bent from transportation. I got this all cleaned up. I didn't, I don't know, I might just zip tie that to there. That's the last thing I'm just scratching my head on. Light rate cable's good. That's mounted right there. These little guys are for my terminal strips. And that's about it. On to the next one, I guess. Again, thanks for watching, everybody, and until the next one.